Cancun, one of North America's most popular beach resorts, and a town divided into two separate worlds. On a thin spit of land jutting out into the Caribbean, the hotel zone's giant hotels attract millions of tourists every year. But inland, Cancun town is living through a wave of violence that saw murder rates jump by 162% over the past 2 years. Downtown's Plaza de los Tucanes was a quiet strip mall until a few years ago. In the past week alone, it has suffered 4 armed robberies.
We've
been robbed with pistols and other larger guns, but they never catch them. Everyone here gets robbed because there's no security presence in Cancun.
As well as the pharmacy, a small restaurant close by was held up and $3,000 were taken at gunpoint from the florist on Valentine's Day. It's all part of a growing epidemic of violence that saw more than 29,000 murders in Mexico last year. In response to the surging violence, the US State Department issued level 4 do not travel warnings to 5 Mexican states, the same level assigned to Somalia, Syria and the Yemen. That has not stopped tourists from coming to Cancun. A year ago, the number of visitors was up by nearly 9% on the year before. Many tourists here say they see no reason to feel afraid.
It's safe.
I've heard there's some bad activity, but I haven't seen any.
Very, very, very safe. Everything's okay.
No, I never felt unsafe here. That's one of the reasons why I like coming down here. I mean, I've been here, Cozumel, Puerto Vallarta, Acapulco, Los Cabos. I've never had any kind of issues, any kind of problems, so I don't feel unsafe at all.
Yet local authorities say they plan to get the situation under control as more than 5,000 new troops are assigned to tourism hotspots across the country.
Organized criminal groups are present in Cancun, and they cause a lot of violence. It's extremely important to protect the tourists, but we care about everyone's safety.
As Cancun prepares for thousands of young Americans heading there for their spring break from school, local tourism is now depending on military reinforcements to prevent the town's two separate worlds from colliding. Alistair Baverstock, CGTN, Cancun.